Cancer, this is the Tarot and Oracle forecast for you for January 2018. This covers all Cancerians. If you would like a reading that is more pertinent to your life story, that would be a personal or private reading, or that truly amazing soulmate reading, you can look in the links below to either book a reading or to instantly purchase a reading with a voucher from my shop on Etsy. Right, let's get started with your reading. We start with your relationship reading. We move on to a general forecast and finish up with your soul path evolution. So Cancer, January, you get to being true to your heart or following your heart, loyal heart, acceptance of love, and free yourself. So this is interesting, very interesting in fact. I called your video for January following your heart. That seems to be the central message coming through for you. In January, I think you decide with absolute certainty what it is that you want where relationships are concerned. I don't think it's that you were indecisive up to this point. It's just then that in January, you finally sort of say to yourself, I'm not negotiable on this anymore. I don't doubt this anymore. I know with absolute certainty this is what I want from my relationship. And the loyalty is to your own heart. You know what your heart wants. You know what your heart desires. And that's what you're going to ask for, and that's all you're going to settle for. You open your heart in January as well, and you free yourself of letting other people make decisions where your heart is concerned, letting other people dictate the type of relationship you have or how they interact in your relationship. In other words, a lot of the time they were setting the course, the path. They were setting the direction relationships were taking. And you finally, in January, you decide you're going to set the course now. You're going to state what it is that you want. You're going to be clear with yourself and the person whom you are with what it is you want from your relationship. That does take bravery always, and you know that. That's what acceptance of love is all about. You understand that in order for you to fully accept love, it does need to be on your own terms. This isn't always true of love. But Cancer, for you in January, that is your truth. That is the truth for you in January. And you'll find this with new relationships coming into your life as well. You're finally very clear about what it is that you want. You know what your heart truly wants. You know that you are a loyal and true partner to somebody, but it needs to be the right person. And it's when one finally makes up your mind about what it is that you truly want, that it is that it finally arrives on your doorstep. And some part of you completely understands that in January, and that is why you are doing this. You're freeing yourself of all those ideas, core beliefs, behavioral patterns that other people had brought into your life by their behavior, by their words, by their actions, and you're finally going with what you know is right for you in your heart where relationships are concerned. A very, very good place to arrive at, Cancer. Right, if we have a look at your general forecast, you will see you get disguised blessing and brave heart. This theme continues in your reading. The clarifiers say as much. So, in January, something changes in a big way. This turns out to be a disguised blessing for you. So this can be in your general life, your career life, your family life. There's a change taking place at root level, at foundation level for you. There's a rumbling at foundation level in your life. These changes can be uncomfortable at times for you, even though you're instigating them. And I have a distinct feeling you are instigating them in January. They are causing rumbles in the jungle, right? But even that turns out to be a disguised blessing. I think it opens the doors for you to speak to people, for them to understand clearly why you want what you want and what it is that you want. And this applies, like I say, in your career, in your family life, and in your general life. That brave heart combined with that moon card of the Lenormand is basically saying that you have so much clarity of what it is that the direction your life wants to take in your career or your general life, that you can finally speak up about it. You can finally state your case or say, this is the direction I would like to go. You can say it clearly. You have that emotional clarity where your wants and needs are concerned in January. That makes you very good, very capable, and very able of stating what it is you want and where you want to go. And it doesn't matter how many rumbles it causes in that jungle. You will see in the end this is a disguised blessing. So take whatever, and you will see it. You probably perceive it on a level anyway. I'm already telling you something that on a higher level you are perfectly seeing. That these changes may cause a bit of rumbling, but they are all for the best in the end. Then if we have a look at your soul path evolution, in other words, what is the underlying story in all of this? For you, January is all about, I think, reconnecting with your true self. Reconnecting with who you really are. You're going to be your own hero in January. You're going to do the right thing at the right time in the right place, knowing that this is what is needed and what you need to do. That first card, that Seven of Earth card, does suggest that you get outdoors and put your feet firmly on the ground. We always need to reconnect with Earth, reconnect to the ground when we make firm decisions and firm movements in our life, just to keep us anchored. That's the word I'm looking for. But you will be. Cancerians are very inclined to actually want to put their feet firmly on the ground. They like to touch the ground in some way or another, whether it is activities out in nature or actually gardening. They like to do both. So Cancer, good month to start your year off, a brilliant way in fact to start 2018 off. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm just going to repeat again, if you would like a personal private reading that will now be more pertinent to your particular life story, or that really, really amazing soulmate reading, the links are in the description box below to either book a reading or instantly purchase a voucher for a reading. I want to thank you for watching and listening and commenting and liking and subscribing, and to anybody who shares the video, a very big thank you to you.